This goes beyond police brutality. Police brutality simply lit the match. It lit the match to a socio-cultural, political, and economic condition, a constellation of variables that had been problematic for decades. The End SARS movement is quite literally and metaphorically the battle for the soul of Nigeria.
In the early 90s, armed robbery and other forms of criminal activity were rampant in places like Lagos, Nigeria's largest city. So in 1992, the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, commonly known as Sars, was created. From the beginning, there was little to no accountability, and over the years, police officers in the unit increasingly engaged in acts such as extortion, unlawful imprisonment, torture, and even murder.
The Nigerian police generally is widely, a product of colonialism in Nigeria. Colonial police was established to deal with, freedom fighters, to suppress uprisings. Its approach to public order and law enforcement has not changed.
Issa says officers are lacking the basic skills they need to properly perform their duties. For example, he says he's never seen computers in police stations.
They don't have investigative skills. Therefore, they believe that it's only by beating that person or, giving that person electric shock, by putting that person through humiliating ill treatment, they believe that they will get the information they want.
Criminology professor Tumitopo Oriola agrees the training process plays a big factor in how these officers perform their duties. Recruits only need what's equivalent to a grade 12 diploma in Canada, and police academies are poorly run.
It does send a subliminal message to them regarding what it is that their role would be in society. The society shows them from day one they really don't care about this sector.
Nigeria has a population of more than 200 million people. More than half are under the age of 30. Over the years, young people have moved from the agriculture industry to the tech sector. But that interest in technology has also made them a target. SARS officers are known to stop mostly young men who are carrying laptops, tablets, or even cell phones. They associate and label these young men as Yahoo boys or internet fraudsters simply because of their gadgets.
So it's not even about, investigating internet fraud, but it's also about corruption. They believe that, when they arrest young people with computer, if you have computer, you have money. So they will arrest you and accuse you of being a fraudster and threaten to either kill you, either your family pays them money to release you or they kill you. And many young people lost their lives in this way.
Tumitopo was born in Nigeria, and he says about 15 years ago, he was getting a bank draft for his application fee to study in Canada. That's when he was stopped by a SARS officer who wasn't wearing a police uniform, a practice common with SARS officers.
I was afraid. The whole Yahoo thing was already very much in motion at this time. And I kept saying, look, I am just coming from that bank. And it wasn't until another gentleman came over, again, not wearing any uniforms, and asked what was going on. And presumably a police officer also, a senior one, from the way the other guy reacted, and just looked at the documents and just said, you can go.
SARS has been dissolved at least 4 times in the past, and in 2017, Nigeria signed into law the Anti-Torture Act as a means to stop abuse by SARS officers. Nigeria also belongs to a number of international treaties, including the Convention Against Torture and Other Cruel, Inhumane, or Degrading Treatment or Punishment, which basically forbids the torture SARS officers are accused of. To date, no SARS officer has been tried under the Anti-Torture Act, and abuse against Nigerians continue.
Most of the victims of SARS are people from poor and less privileged backgrounds. So that is why, the policy makers, the politicians, and the leaders don't care.
Nigerians began protesting an end to SARS in 2017, using the hashtag #EndSARS to share their experiences. The movement to abolish the unit revived after a video went viral of SARS officers fatally shooting an unarmed young man on October 3rd, 2020. On October 11th, the Nigerian government said once again it was disbanding SARS, but many believed it wasn't enough. And just 9 days later, soldiers and police officers shot at demonstrators who were protesting police brutality. At least 12 people were killed.
Accountability would mean admitting that protesters were shot at by the military, admitting that the police had in fact been involved in horrendous human rights abuses over the years. To quote one of the young people who posted on social media, we did not inherit the silence of our parents.
Thanks for watching. If you want to stay up to date on the latest breaking national and international news, be sure to subscribe to our channel, where we also dig into big issues around the world in our weekly series, Global News Explains.